I think the fact that the market has movements in it has a lot to do with the last 2 years because of the pandemic. I think people have discovered that living on a yacht or spending time on a yacht is a very, very safe environment to spend time on. Some of our clients have spent up to 8 months on the boat. And but that happens at all levels. So even in the smaller boats, 10 meters, 15 meters, people have discovered you can spend safe time, leisure in an environment that is good for your health. So I think that is the biggest fueler of this activity you feel and hear about everywhere. But the markets have always been good because we cannot do very much. We only build 2 to 3 boats a year, and that is our mission every year, again and again. We've always had the good fortune of having a healthy order book, and what is happening now is that the deliveries for new constructions are shifting out a bit further in time. We actually only build to order, so absolutely bespoke yachts. Yeah, there's been a progression, of course, as people's life on land encounter new things. They find their way to the boating, and when the clients from Russia, if I can put them together, brought their lifestyle in terms of spas and banya into the world of yachting, that has expanded. So there are things that are imported into boating that were not necessarily there before and that are having an impact. There are also things, architectural language from our urban life or our land life is seeping into yachting. So the windows have become much bigger, different shapes, different forms, different requirements, and it is our role to adapt those into a ship or a yacht. Yeah. I think you have to have a healthy dialogue with the client to understand really what the client wants, and then you can a little bit add elements and show things that the client maybe not know about and that have possibilities, and some are a little bit more optimistic than others in terms of their availability. And by doing that all the time, you can actually progress. But it remains our focus to build the customer's boat. But so this year we managed, fortunately, to convince a client to add on to the project we were building a fuel cell that will allow him to operate the boat in a zero emission mode for quite a long period of time, and to even navigate something like 1,500 miles without any emissions whatsoever. So that is a good step, but it's a validation aspect to it, and hopefully within 5 to 10 years we'll be able to have a fully fuel-celled boat and have no more combustion engines. And that's actually our target, is to create the emission-free yacht, but we can only do it with the client. Yeah, we're not so much the culprit, but we're very visible, always, and the rules that are coming into effect for commercial shipping and passenger shipping have a direct consequence on what we do, and so we have to be on top of our game and legislate ourselves before we get legislated. You need to do a little bit of intelligent forethinking, and but anyway, we never say no. We will do absolutely everything as long as it's not illegal or dangerous, and then we hope to have a very happy customer. And they are happy because some of them actually come back for a new boat and come back for a new boat after that. Yeah, in the larger boats, offices are quite common, either as part of an owner suite or a separate room, because you have the physical space to do so. But people have put more storage, adapted the way they live the boat, because typically a boat is spent a lot of time in harbor and is used a little bit less of the time, other than the charter boats. And now people have discovered that they actually use their boat more, so you have to adapt a little bit how you stock the boat, how you live it. And that will find its way in the design of new boats that will focus a little bit more on longer periods of time with an owner on board. And that's definitely already happening. There's always talk about young people in the market, and yes, indeed, there are more young people, but typically the people that engage into the larger yachting have a certain age, and when you reach a certain age, you count things in summers. And if you have to wait a long time for a boat, every summer is another summer not cruised. So delivery is important for everybody, but you cannot force it. So you have to live with it, and then hopefully, if we can't help you, you will get served very well by one of our colleagues. We all respect each other very strongly, and I think that is a very, very fundamental core of our business. So we compete hard, we compete with intelligence, but we respect each other tremendously. Pretty cool. What we're working on is our fuel cell solution, that we've developed with our partner Freudenberg, and I think that is a game changer. And time will tell whether I am correct, but I think it is going to make a serious contribution to a change in direction on how boats are conceived and what they do and what their impact is. Because we have to make sure we look cleaner than clean.